Good evening. My name is Donna Scott, and I am going to tell you about my latest film project. It is called Eating Candy While Black. Eating Candy While Black. Now, this documentary short film is based on my son's experience with the police. My son is a full scholarship student at Bowling Green State University. He lives in a very upscale middle class neighborhood. He didn't watch television a lot, even though he loves TV, he loves videos, but he studies too, he gets it done. Well, yesterday, right before he was getting ready to go back to school, he went around the corner to the Marathon gas station to get one of his favorite treats, lemonheads. This boy loves lemonheads. So, 10 yards from our house, he's coming home, and all of a sudden, a black car drives up on the sidewalk, and my son's first thought is, oh my gosh, I am going to get shot and killed the day before I go back to school. The windows are tinted, and he's thinking quickly, and he says, well, let me get my phone off of my waist so I can hand it to him. Maybe they'll let me live. Out jump two very stocky, corn-fed white men, and they show their badges, and they're dressed in all black, in army boots, and they have on protective vests, and they look at him, and they're like, where are you going? He says, I'm going home. My house is right there. Where's your ID at? What do you mean where my ID is? My ID is in my house. I live right there. What are you doing out at night? I went to get some lemon heads. I wanted some candy. Where's your ID at? It's in the house. They go up to him and they frisk him. I kid you not. They frisk him. They frisk his chest. They frisk his waist. They frisk his legs. This is a scholarship student. This is a student who was on the dean's list. This is a student who last semester had a 3.0. This is a student who worked as an RA and a mentor, and who's going to be an RA and a mentor this year. This is a student who was a ballroom dancer at Cass Tech. But that wasn't enough. No, his crime was eating lemon heads while black. I was upstairs, and I thought it was 1:30 in the morning, and I thought, oh, something doesn't happen to my son. And this was so tragic. It was so sad, because this isn't the first time that this has happened to him. I mean, he was eating candy while black. And I wondered, what were those officers thinking? Oh, here comes another one. Let's stop him. In Grosse Pointe, which is down the street, no one is going to sit there and say to the little kids that are walking around, why are you walking down the street? This is not apartheid. This is not Africa. This is not Palestine. This is a very upscale neighborhood. But it wasn't enough. And my son's thought was to run, but he said, you know what? If I run before he knew it was cops, they will just drive and catch me. So all I have to do is, he was so scared, he thought he was going to be killed. And the police never gave him probable cause. They never said, we're looking for a burglar. They just stopped him and frisked him, even when he showed them the lemon heads. So it doesn't make a difference if he cooperated with the police. And the first thing I thought when he was in the house was, Mr. Obama, where is my son's beer? Or I wondered, were these cops looking for some beer? They asked for ID. It wasn't funny. It reminded me of the Ku Klux Klan back in Mississippi, roaming the streets, seeing who they can intimidate. And a child who has not been given social skills might have had a different outcome, my son thought. And I have put this video together, and it is very powerful. I have interviewed neighbors, and I am asking every African American who has the same experience that I do, let's start videotaping these guys, and let's start flooding YouTube. Yes, I know that blacks suffer from post-traumatic slave syndrome, and I know that there's things that we need to do to just heal from all of the racism we felt. But we also need to take back our streets, not from just gangbangers, but from cops who can roll up in an automobile and scare the living daylights out of my son, intimidate him, and harass him. This will not do. Eating candy while black, that is a new insanity. And the film will be out in 3 weeks. And you have got to see it because it's very powerful. Eating candy while black. Thank you very much.